Howdy, how are we all? Hello, good evening. Thank you very much for joining us. It is Thursday, the 10th of February. February. It's a long, long week. But yeah, we are here, we are live and quizzing again. As always, it is Thursday. Nothing in the world will change quizzing on a Thursday night. We will always have a quiz here on a Thursday night, so don't you worry. No matter all of the zip. No, I'm not even going to talk about it because I'll end up letting slip. But yeah, so no matter what happens, we'll always be here on a Thursday night just for a giggle. Sorry, I've got another conversation going. Just for a giggle on a Thursday night. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you're all well, and hope you're all staying safe as well. Yeah, loads of people to say hello to. I'm not going to talk too much tonight because yeah, I might just let something slip, and I can't afford to let anything slip at this stage. However, when we can talk about it, we will. You guys on here on the Thursday night will be the first to know, so don't you worry. Anyway, right. As always, you've got two ways to play. Yeah, Bex just messaged me and said the camera's shaking. My knee's just under my desk, so if I move slightly, it looks like I'm having an earthquake. Anyway, two ways to play if you are new. Thank you very much for joining us. We get started in about 13 and a bit minutes time. All you need to know, you can grab yourselves a pen and a piece of paper. I'm just going to move my knee and move myself back a bit. That'll do. Yeah, so you've got two ways to play. Grab yourself a pen and a piece of paper, or you can play interactively on quizjockey.com. You can play against people in this country or across the world, or you can create your own little private group and play against your friends and family. Go and have a look at that. Check it out. But yeah, other than that, all good. Right. I'm just going to start saying hello to people because if I start talking on that bit, I won't say anything else. Right, where are we? Hello to Karen. Good evening to you. Can you please give us a shout out tonight? Of course, Karen. We got 5 out of 5 on Zoe's quiz this morning, so we have a good feeling for 50 out of 50 tonight. We've been playing since the very beginning and are yet to get the golden 50. Best thus far has been 47 out of 50. We can feel tonight's success in our bones. You've either looked at the questions or you're very optimistic, I'll be honest. But I love the confidence, Nurse Karen and Dr. Nigel, aka the medics. But hello to both of you. Loving the confidence. I have been a little bit generous on you tonight, but we'll get to that in a bit. Morning to Maria as well. Says, can you please give a shout out to my gorgeous boyfriend Tony? I've only missed 2 quizzes since you started, and he is now a confirmed Jay's Quizzer too. Well, welcome to the family, Tony. But hello to you as well, Maria. Hope you are both well. Hello to Heather's sister Helen, who's in Boost Town. Or get well soon, who's isolated at the moment. But get well soon. At least you haven't got to do that for too long now. Hello to Susan. It says last week I couldn't see this. Yeah, we found that. I found this with my own personal Facebook. That I don't know what's up with Facebook at the moment, but all of a sudden you then get a load of you're scrolling through your news feed and it says this was posted 3 days ago. So I might have to have a look at that. But it says last week I couldn't see this and wanted to wish our fellow quizzer, my sister Anne Jones in Purley, a happy birthday on the actual day, which was the 3rd of Feb. So if we could do it belatedly, of course, happy birthday for the 3rd of Feb, and say hope she enjoyed the cod mornay that she had for tea. That sound, I have no idea what that is, but it sounds very intriguing. But yeah, so happy birthday to you. Hope you had a good day. Hello to the tryhards and still failings here. So glad you're getting rid of the flag round. Maybe we have a chance now. It's not a flag round. It's just one flag, and you shall see. Might have a little flag tribute ahead of the final one on Saturday, but we'll get to that in a little while. Good morning, Mr. Bill Tutor. How are you? Hope you're well. As usual, joining in on my own. Miss Zoe this morning. Woke up when you were giving the answers. I think I might have got 4. I sort of look out for the Super Bowl. Used to watch American football some years ago. Yeah. I had to include something along those lines, and they all jumped on it. They did quite well. Zoe did very well this morning. I was very impressed with them all. Richie on fine form as always. Hello for the Activities Dream Team, which is Vicky, Kelly, Jackie, and Julia, who are still strong after 2 years. So welcome along to all of you guys. Hope you're all well. Morning, Jay. Morning, Jay. Could you give my fiance? Sorry, I thought I'd repeat one, but I've got it. Morning, Jay. Could you give my fiance Darren a shout out this evening? It's his 50th today, and we've not missed a quiz yet. We love Thursday and Saturday quizzing. And then underneath it says, happy birthday to Darren. We've not missed a quiz either. We even do them when away on holiday, and that's from Sally Bates as well. So yeah, happy birthday, Darren. Hope you have a great 50th birthday. Hope you've been spoilt rotten. Hello to the Magellan Warriors, who we've played against pretty much from day one. That's from Nikki Norton. So good evening to you guys. Let me just open that because there's a bit more on it. Hello to newbie Linda and Claire, who are up in Yorkshire with the Yorkshire Pudding. Sarah and Paul. Please give us a shout out as well. Hello to the Bakewell Tarts, Claire and Brian. Down in Twickenham, and the Scottish friends Fran and Hugh as well. And they say, may the best team win. Not that you guys are competitive in any way, shape, or form. Hello to everybody. Hello to Jeff Butterwick and everyone who's getting their weekly Thursday Chinese in. So hello to all of you. Hello to Jeanette, John, Laura over in Belfast as well. Looking forward. What we 12 days to go. And I'll be hosting the quiz over there. So I'm very much looking forward to that. All the plans in place for that. Need to write it as well at some point this weekend. Hello to Linda Herring as well. Hope you are well. Hello to the Middleton family in Yeovil. Andy, M, Alfie and Nikita, who are all looking for 40 plus tonight. So hello to you guys. I'm not now. This is there's a conversation that's sort of gone on here, so I'm just going to go. It says Lindsay Joy says you don't need to do this. Helena says yes, I do. And then it just says, make sure you're listening. So, hello, ladies. Don't know what that's all about, but I'm sure you guys do, and you're probably giggling away right now. But hello to both of you. Hope you're good. Hello to Sue and Mike from Wimborne in Dorset. Good evening to you guys. Hello to Jenny says, can you shout out, happy birthday shout out to my lovely husband, Chris. You are amazing. She means you, Chris, not me. You know, it's your birthday. So happy birthday, Chris. Hope you're well. Hi, Jackie Jill from Hillingdon here. I was in Hillingdon. Well, sort of Hillingdon. Was I in Hillingdon? Came through Hillingdon on Tuesday. Please can you say happy birthday to my lovely husband, John. We haven't missed a single Thursday or Saturday quiz from the very beginning. So yeah, hello to all of you guys. Hope you're well. Top score's been 35 and 36 out of 50. Do you know what? That is a very proud score to be. That's kind of what we get when we go to our quiz on a Thursday night after I finish this. I'm not going tonight, but that's what... That tends to be our sort of past score in the sort of top 30s. See, everyone, and I had this conversation on Wednesday, everyone thinks that just because I write quiz questions pretty much every day of the week, goes in one ear and out the other. I don't retain knowledge very well. So, look at my GCSEs. Good morning, Jay. Which is Susan Spriggs and Nigel Spriggs, will be quizzing tonight. It's part of our normal Thursday night routine. Usually average in the low 40s, still hoping for the perfect 51 day. So hello to you guys. Hi Jay, please can you give a shout out to my amazing sister Helena? She always does. She always quizzes on her own and then puts herself down as she doesn't think she does very well. Usually scores top end of the 30s, which I think is fab. It is. It's a great. I always say with a quiz, if you get over 50%, you've done really well. And if you're not playing to win and getting into the high 30s, it's a great score. It means, you know, you might have only got a couple wrong out of some of the categories. One week it might not be the category that falls your way. So, yeah, it's awesome. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just trying. I've just got a message coming through. No, not what I thought it was. Please, can you say happy birthday to Molly Bale? Of course, I can. We join our brilliant quiz join your brilliant quiz every Thursday and love it. And that's from Julie. So happy birthday, Molly. Have a great day. Sally Bates and everyone is over joining you from Lanzarote tonight. We'll try not to have too much wine or gin before we start the quiz. It's about the same time zone. It is about the same time zone. Is the same time zone even? So yeah. But, hello to all of you. Hope you're with us. Hope you didn't drink too much in the way of alcohol. Hello to our friends over in Horby in Sweden. The two weird dots above the O. Good evening to both of you. Hi Jay, can you have a shout out, please? This is for my nan in heaven. Live life like Barb, and I want to wish you a happy heavenly birthday, our angel. That came in from Amy Gardner. So yeah, happy heavenly birthday to her nan this evening as well. And hello to Paul Beresford as well. Good evening to you. Sorry, I was getting very confused. Right, notifications. Jump onto Twitter. Let's see what we've got on Twitter because it's going nuts out of the corner of my eye. Hang on. So I'll deal with these two first. Hi, start again. I'm here. Lost train of thought. Hi, I'm here. It's been a while. Glad to be back. A shout out to my friend Chris, who is taking part for the first time along with his family, which is from Rebby in Scotland. So good evening to you. Special mention for Brian and Sheila Taylor, who are up in Stonehaven, who have loved the quiz since nearly the start, except the entertainment round. Oh, entertainment round's awesome. There's always something in there for everybody, which I'm going to come to that in a second for round 3. So there definitely should be something in there for everyone tonight. Hello from the mostly harmless crew. Hoping tonight is the night we finally get 50 out of 50. Hello to Kieran and Lorna. Good evening to both of you. Hello to the Wrong'uns who are playing along with good old pen and paper. Good evening to Mr. Tom Picton, who has got the Fountain of Knowledge Uncle Bill joining him this evening. So hello to y'all. Hopefully you didn't fall out with the meme queens. I wouldn't have, because to be fair, they were always going to win that argument, Tom, to be honest. So hopefully you've apologised and made amends with them. Hello, can I get a shout out to the Mothballs team, which is Lou and Dom. So good evening to you. Hello to Annette Stevenson and everyone who are hoping to beat their best score of 43. Helen and John, the Keenstonians, are hoping to be quizzing this evening. They've given up on 50 out of 50. No, never say never. Law of averages, it has to happen at some point. Hello to Heather, Baz, Ben and Jack are in. They've got Jamie Dodgers and wine. Nice, like that. That's a great combination, to be fair. Happy Thursday quiz day. Can I get a shout out for the Rice family? We quiz together over FaceTime. Mum and Dad are in Somerset and myself in North Devon. So yeah, hello to all of the Rice family. Hope you are all well. Hello to Gwen, Beck and Ant as well, who do the quiz every week. Love from Riley, so hello to you. Hello to Grandma Una and Bob in Ellington. Good evening to all of you. Hello to Keith and Hazel, and good luck trying to beat me this week. That's from Lucy. That's again, love the fighting talk. Good luck to all of you. And could I get a shout out to Amanda Parker from Team Welling Rangers, who has turned the ripe old age of 40 today. Hey, listen to the ripe old age. It's a nice age, because that's, I'm 2 months today. I will be turning that ripe old age of 40, and I'm deciding that, that's when life starts, I think. Don't know. But yeah, so happy birthday, Amanda. Playing tonight with the help from her new Jay's notebook and pen, and enjoying a drink from her Jay's wine glass. Bless you. Yeah, the notebooks even. After I went a little bit early, premature reveal of the notebooks. But I've got some more about that in the break. We'll come to that in a little while. Right, hello to our YouTube. Loads of people want to say hello tonight, and it's just caught me off. Hello to our YouTube live chat legends, as always, who have been not interrogating me, but throwing ideas, and I had to come out of the chat before I said too much. But hello to the usuals. Hello to BT. Hello to Grace Hancock, TJ Mum. Hello to Jill, Catherine Summerfield, Claire Baker. John Peck was in earlier. I saw him. Paula Rogers. Suzanne Pickering and all the Fox Force 4 family. Hello to you. I think I've got everyone as always in there, so I'm going to shut that down. So yeah, if you are joining us for the first time, because we're live on Twitch again, still can't work out how on earth to shut that down, don't know. So it's live on Twitch. Hey ho. Hello if you're watching on Twitch. Good evening. Hope you're all good. If you're live on Twitch, so the YouTube live chat is now switched off. It is still on Facebook and Twitch, but please don't put your answers in the comments. You've got plenty of time to grab yourselves a pen and a piece of paper and get sorted. Just as I was about to shut Twitter down, hello to Anva Anderson and hello to Natalie Prowse, who says, and this is quite an important milestone, it is week 99. Thank you, Natalie. Week 99. Hello, Natalie. Anyway, hope you're well. But yeah, week 99. Oh dear. Next week's going to be week 100. Probably going to have to think about doing something for that, aren't I? I have to get to that. And as always, see plenty of time. Grab your pen and paper. Minute and a half to go. But as always, before we kick it off, try and find my voice. Hello to all of our Patreons in our Discord server. Good evening to Julie and Hubby. Hello to you. The Torbit family. Good evening. Sam Baxter. All of the White Regis Social Club. Colin and Elaine, hello to you guys. Hello to Jeremy and Carol. Hashtag Musketeers. Carl and Kate, good evening to both of you. Lindsay and all of the Allens. Tristan and family, good evening to you guys. Hello to Two's Company, hope you're both well. Paul and Claire. Mill Lane Mob, not sure if Dan's playing on his own or if Catriona made it back from their short trip to the shops that ended up in Wales. Don't ask, long story. But hopefully she made it back. Hello to Martin Leach. Tuesday night dinner group. Hello to you. Gary and Tamara, good evening. Irene. Wow, there's loads of you in here as well. Is everybody come out to play tonight or something? Hello to everyone. Jebril Normsky and all of the Undiscovered. Debbie Standish, Lee and everyone there. Hope you guys are all good. Belated birthday shout out for Dan as well, whose birthday it was on Tuesday. Happy birthday, Dan. You let that one slide on Sunday, didn't you? But happy birthday, Dan. Evening to Lee, Mr. Alan Jackson. Good evening to you. And Jeff and Fee when they get to watch this back. And the final one I'm going to go with is, can you wish my wonderful husband Kenton a happy anniversary for today, please? Team Beard is 15 years old today. Happy anniversary, guys. I hope you have a very, very good, hope you've had a great anniversary. Becky, I've replied to your message as well, because I couldn't find it on Tuesday, but I found it now. So I've replied to your message, so you should have a reply. Right, let's get into this. Oh, and hello to hashtag fangirl as well. I just saw sneak in at the end. Right, ping that across. It is Thursday, the 10th of February. Good evening. How are we all? Hope you're all well. We start as we, oh, in fact, actually, no, hold before. So round 3 is guess the year, and I'm going to give you a year either side. Now, if you've got your pens and pencils ready, and if you haven't got us on mute, you can hear a little bit of a hint. There'll be 10 guess the years. There is one from the 60s, one from the 70s, 2 from the 80s, 2 from the 90s, 2 from the noughties, and 2 from the 2010s. So there you go. A little bit of a hint that might help you with that a bit later on. But that's round 3. We'll get to that soon. We start as we always do with a picture round. 10 random pictures. Starting with this. Number 1, name the drink. I did not see this. Sat in a coffee shop on Wednesday morning and went, oh, I'm putting that in the quiz on Tuesday, on Thursday at all. But name the drink for number 1. Number 2, name the country. This is it. Last one on Saturday. But name the country for number 2. Number 3, another one of these brilliant Google 3D images. Name the UK theme park from this picture. So name the UK theme park from this picture. Number 4, name the phone. Oh, it was a simpler time. But name the phone for number 4. Didn't have Angry Birds. We had, oh, I've just realised which shirt I'm wearing. A magic eye puzzle. Number 5, name the actor pictured here. So name the actor pictured here for number 5. Number 6, name the biscuit. Let's name the biscuit for number 5. No, it's number 6 even. Oh. Let's move on to number 7. Name the World War II leader. So name the World War II leader for number 7. Number 8, and I put both of these so that people don't get confused. So what letter is this in sign language? So the top one is British Sign Language, and the bottom one is American Sign Language, which I believe is used sort of all around the world. But what letter is this in sign language? Didn't realise. So I've learned a lot about sign language over the last couple of days writing this. But British Sign Language is used with two hands, and American and other sign language is used with one. Didn't know that. I do now. Number 9, name the cartoon character. So name the cartoon character for number 9. And number 10, another Google image. Name the northern city from this 3D image. Entertainment round then, as always, TV, music and film, all across decades. Should be something in here for everybody, starting with number 1. Which singer had hits with Man, I Feel Like a Woman, and That Don't Impress Me Much? So which singer had hits with Man, I Feel Like a Woman, and That Don't Impress Me Much? Number 2, Channel 5 announced which soap will be coming to an end. Again, I didn't realise Channel 5 were paying a large chunk of the production budget for this soap. But yeah, Channel 5 have announced which soap will be coming to an end. Number 3, David Bowie. Start again. David Bowie played the Goblin King in which 1986 movie? So David Bowie played the Goblin King in which 1986 movie? Number 4. Oh yeah, good luck, quiz jockey graders. Question 4. Who had a 1976 hit with Under the Moon of Love? Forgot I put this in. Who had a 1976 hit with Under the Moon of Love? So on Quiz Jockey, you type in the right answer, and if it's not spelt how I've got it on screen, when the answers are shown, they have to go in and manually mark it. So if there's like a letter wrong or what have you. Oh, good luck, girls. Number 5, January 2007 saw which long-running Saturday BBC sports show come to an end? So January 2007 saw which long-running Saturday BBC sports show come to an end? Number 6, complete the 2021 musical comedy drama Everybody's Talking About Whom? So complete the 2021 musical comedy drama Everybody's Talking About Whom? Number 7, who was the first group to have their first 3 singles go to number 1 in the United Kingdom charts? Their third single being You'll Never Walk Alone. So who was the first group to have their first 3 singles go to #1 in the UK charts? Their third single being You'll Never Walk Alone. Number 8, complete the name of the 1990 BBC drama that was remade into a Netflix series. It was called House of what? So complete the name of the 1990 BBC drama remade into a Netflix series, House of what? Yes, I know. I will credit you when I give the answers, Mr. Jackson. Number 9, what name is missing from the title of this 1997 Robin Williams Matt Damon movie? It was Good Hunting. Ignore the dots. It might not, but it doesn't match. But what was the name? What name is missing from the title of this 1997 Robin Williams / Matt Damon movie? It's called Good What Hunting. And ignore the spaces. That's wrong. And finally, number 10, in 2017, which Ed Sheeran song became the first single to reach #1 as a direct result of streaming inclusion in the charts? So in 2017, which Ed Sheeran song became the first single to reach #1 as a direct result of streaming inclusion? Hello, there we go. So round 3, and then we'll take a short break as we always do. So in what year? And I'm being nice, you can have a year either side. So I did say at the beginning, there is 160s, 170s, 2 from the 80s, 2 from the 90s, 2 from the noughties, and 2 from the 2010s. All jumbled up, obviously, they're not in that order. That would be silly. So all you need to do, name the year from these clues. We'll start with this. Number 1. Wimbledon shocked the football world as they beat Liverpool in the FA Cup final. The first ever Red Nose Day takes place, and Rain Man is the highest grossing movie of the year. What is the year? And when you're marking, I will give you a point either side. So number 1. Wimbledon shock the football world as they beat Liverpool in the FA Cup final. The first ever Red Nose Day took place, and Rain Man is the highest grossing movie of the year. Number 2, this year was known as the longest ever as 2 seconds were added to the leap year. The Queen Elizabeth ocean liner was destroyed by fire in Hong Kong. I can't spell tonight. In Hong Kong, and The Godfather was the highest grossing film. So this year was known as the longest ever as 2 seconds were added to the leap year. The Queen Elizabeth ocean liner was destroyed by fire in Hong Kong, and The Godfather was the highest grossing film. What was the year? Remember, these will all be up on Twitter and Instagram in the break, so if you need more time with them, don't worry, they'll be up there for you. Number 3, Barack Obama was sworn in for the first time as US president. The closure of Woolworths is completed in the UK, and Poker Face is the biggest selling single. So number 3, Barack Obama was sworn in for the first time as US president. The closure of Woolworths is completed in the UK, and Poker Face is the biggest selling single. So remember, you've got 60s, one for the 60s, one for the 70s, two 80s, two 90s, two 2000s, and two 2010s. So if you're not sure on any of them, hopefully knowing that you've got them somewhere could help. Number 4, the Bradford City Stadium fire tragically claims the lives of 56 people. Microsoft releases Windows 1.0 internationally, and Back to the Future is the highest grossing film. So in what year was the Bradford City Stadium fire that tragically claimed the lives of 56 people? Microsoft releases Windows 1.0 internationally, and Back to the Future is the highest grossing film. Number 5, England hosts the European Football Championships for the first time. Diana and Charles are formally divorced, and Killing Me Softly by the Fugees is the biggest selling single. What was the year? Remember, you're going to get a year either side as well. So England hosted the European Football Championships for the first time. Diana and Charles are formally divorced, and Killing Me Softly by the Fugees is the biggest selling single. Number 6, Lee Harvey Oswald is killed by Jack Ruby, live on TV. The Great Train Robbery takes place, and She Loves You by the Beatles is the biggest song. What was the year? So Lee Harvey Oswald is killed by Jack Ruby live on TV. The Great Train Robbery takes place, the Great Train Robbery takes place, and She Loves You by the Beatles is the biggest song. Number 7, the internet is released to the world outside of CERN for the first time. Freddie Mercury dies at his home, and Everything I Do by Bryan Adams is the biggest song of the year. So what's the year? That the internet is released to the world outside of CERN for the first time. Freddie Mercury dies at his home, and Everything I Do by Bryan Adams is the biggest song. 15 weeks at number 1, 16 weeks at number 1. One of the two. Number 8, the Scottish independence vote took place. Prince Harry launches the Invictus Games, and Pharrell Williams is the Happy by Pharrell Williams is the biggest song. Beck's now sending me gifs of anyway. Number 9, Mark Zuckerberg launches the Facebook. Michael Schumacher wins his 7th and final Formula 1 title, and Shrek 2 is the biggest film. So Mark Zuckerberg launches the Facebook. Michael Schumacher wins his 7th and final Formula 1 title, and Shrek 2 is the biggest film. And your final one, Donald Trump is sworn in as President of the United States of America for the first time. Disney announces that it will acquire 21st Century Fox, and Shape of You is the UK's biggest selling single? What was the year? The year. Donald Trump is sworn in as President of the United States of America for the first time. Disney announces that it will acquire 21st Century Fox. And Shape of You is the UK's biggest selling single. So there you go. That is your first 30 questions. Lost my train of thought. That's your first 30 questions for this evening. So we're going to take a short break while you put your answers together, etc. We'll be back after this small tribute. Oops, timer was out, and yeah, I was all reading something else. Hi, right, about a minute, and then we'll get on. There's a message here. It says, "Jay, can you tell Lynn Walker I'll ring her during the break?" So hopefully, giving you a ring during Mark's giving you a ring during the break. He had no charge in his phone. Thank you, and that was from Mark. So hopefully, Lynn, Mark's now rung you. If he hasn't, then he'll ring you in the second break. But yeah, I just saw that on Twitter and thought, oh, that was quite funny. But yeah, so those were some of the flags that we hadn't used over the last however many flag rounds there's been since whenever it was. Some of the more trickier ones to spell, which would have sent the quiz jockey graders into meltdown. But yeah, one last one to come. One last one to come on Saturday night. And then throw out your suggestions. I've got an idea of what I'm going to start with. But then throw out your suggestions. What do you think would be so that could be fitting tribute to replace the flags? No, I'm not doing country outlines. It's just a nightmare. Absolute nightmare doing that. Right, I can shut that one down now and leave that one open and then do that, and there we go. Okay, right. Sorry, just been sent a picture saying he's gutted. Look at his face. I am so sorry. I know some people love the flags, but some people hated them. Right. Boom, 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 boom. That one there, and that one there, and I'm about right. Okay, get your marking pens and whatever else it is that you do to mark. See, that's what I mean. The flag just out, can we have a dedicated flag round next week to reminisce? No. See, it really does polarize opinion. Right, here's your picture round answers then, starting with this, number one. Name the drink. That is Lipton Ice Tea. I said, was not sat in a coffee shop on Wednesday morning writing parts of the quiz and looked across to the counter and went, ooh. Number two, there we go. Number two, name the country. That is Djibouti. Number three, name the UK theme park. That's Thorpe Park. Number four, name the phone. It's Nokia 3310. That's what I wanted. Name the phone. It wasn't name the brand or anything. And Nokia was there in the middle of the screen. But yeah, it was the 3310. Like I said, a simpler time where you created your own ringtones and played Snake until your battery never ran out. Yeah, simpler time. Number five, name the actor. That is Rafe Spall, star of Jurassic World, Kid Hood, and a few other things that he's been doing recently. Son of Timothy Spall. Number six, name the biscuit. Hobnob. Number seven, name the World War II leader. That is Charles de Gaulle. Number eight, what letter is this in sign language? That is G. That is the letter G. Number eight, name the cartoon character. That was Bugs Bunny. Must not do impression. Must not do impression. Must not do impression. And number 10, name the northern city. That is Newcastle. Must not do a Geordie accent. Must not do a Geordie accent. Must not do a Geordie accent. Right, your entertainment then. Here we go. Number one, which singer had hits with Man, I Feel Like a Woman, and That Don't Impress Me Much? It was Shania Twain. Number two, Channel 5 announced that which soap will be coming to an end. It is Neighbours. Yeah, I didn't realise that it seems to be bigger in the UK than it is in Australia. Didn't know that. Home and Away safe, by the way, if you're a big fan of either of those. Number three, David Bowie played the Goblin King in which 1986 movie? It was Labyrinth. Number four, who had a 1976 hit with Under the Moon of Love? It was Shawaddy Waddy. Swaddle Roddy. Number five, January 2007 saw which long-running Saturday BBC sports show come to an end? It was Grandstand. That's what Saturdays were all about. Number six, complete the 2021 musical comedy drama. Everybody's talking about Jamie. That was the musical comedy drama. You can see where some of you were going with Raymond, but yeah, Jamie was the answer that I was looking for. It's very good as well. Very good musical. Number seven, who was the first group? And thank you very much to Mr. Alan Jackson for this. Who was the first group to have their first three singles go to number one in the UK charts? Their third single being You'll Never Walk Alone. It was Jerry and the Pacemakers. Number 8, complete the name of the 1990 BBC drama that was remade into a Netflix series. It's House of Cards. Number 9, what name is missing from the title of this 1997 Robin Williams Matt Damon movie? It's Good Will Hunting. And number 10, in 2017, which Ed Sheeran song became the first single to reach number 1 as a direct result of streaming inclusion? It was Thinking Out Loud. Yeah, it was the first one to go to number 1 where they didn't take it from what you bought in a shop to including streaming. I still don't know how that works, because if I listen to a song and have it on repeat, surely it doesn't. Yeah, it's all really weird how they do it behind the scenes. Okay, so your final round before we give you the answers to these. So in what year? So you can have a year either side. Okay, you can have a year either side. Number 1, Wimbledon shocked the football world as they beat Liverpool in the FA Cup final. The first ever Red Nose Day took place, and Rain Man was the highest grossing movie of the year. The year was 1988, but you can have a point if you put 87 or 89. So if you were all Ken Bruce and Popmaster and you're 1 year out on this quiz, we'll give you a point. Although if you're 1 year out from the 1 year out, you're not getting a point. Number 2, this year was known as the longest ever, as 2 seconds were added to the leap year. The Queen Elizabeth ocean liner was destroyed by fire in Hong Kong, and The Godfather was the highest grossing film. It was 1972. You can have a point for 71 or 73. Number 3, Barack Obama was sworn in for the first time as US president. The closure of Woolworths is completed in the UK, and Poker Face is the biggest selling single. It was 2009. Point either side for 2008 and 2010. Number 4, the Bradford City Stadium fire tragically claimed the lives of 56 people. Microsoft released Windows 1.0 internationally, and Back to the Future is the highest grossing film. It was 1985. So again, you can have a point either side. Number 5, England host the European Football Championships for the first time. Diana and Charles are formally divorced, and Killing Me Softly by the Fugees is the biggest selling single. It was 1996. So they announced they were getting divorced, but they finalised it in 96. And of course, we had Euro 96 and England in the semi-finals. Yeah, 96 point if you go either side. Number 6, Lee Harvey Oswald is killed by Jack Ruby live on TV. The Great Train Robbery took place, and She Loves You by the Beatles is the biggest song. It was 1963. So again, you can have a point either side. Number 7, the internet is released to the world outside of CERN for the first time. So that's where I was quite specific on that. The internet was released to the world outside of CERN for the first time. Freddie Mercury died at his home, and Everything I Do by Bryan Adams is the biggest song. It was 1991. Number 8, the Scottish independence vote took place. Prince Harry launched the Invictus Games, and Happy by Pharrell Williams was the biggest song. It was 2014. Number 9, Mark Zuckerberg launches the Facebook. Michael Schumacher wins his 7th and final Formula 1 title, and Shrek 2 was the biggest film. It was 2004. So again, a point either side. Ooh, wrong screen. Wrong screen. No, wrong screen. Get back on that. There we go. Cursor, there we go. Number 10. And Donald Trump was sworn in as President of the United States for the first time. Disney announced that it will acquire 21st Century Fox, and Shape of You is the UK's biggest selling single. It was 2017. Now, I know where a lot of you are going to come at me with this, right? So, 2017, yes, Shape of You was the biggest selling single in 2017. If you're leading back to the entertainment round and we're trying to be clever and think that's where the answer came from, no, because that was released before, and it was the first number 1 where streaming was included. Shape of You was then subsequently the biggest selling single of the year. And yes, it might have been released in 2014, but when they included streaming, it went to number 1. Sorry, I've just seen something on Twitter. It might have been released in 2014, but when they included streaming, it went to number 1. So that's why it was the first number 1 when you include streaming signals, streaming figures in it. There you go. Right, tot your scores up. Now I've clarified that bit. Tot your scores up. How have you got... Oh, I've just pushed the wrong button. There we go. How have you got on so far? We'll start your connections round in just a second, but how have you got on so far? 30 points available on the screen, on the table for you so far. Don't push that button again because I've already pushed the button to put connections round. So as always then, connections round, 9 questions. Question number 10, what links them all together? This is a little bit evil, I'll be honest, and I was going to hold this back for an in-person quiz, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to use it tonight. Let's get into it then. As always, 9 questions. Question 10. Here we go. Number 1. What can be a piece of fresh water ice broken off from a glacier and a type of lettuce? So what can be a piece of freshwater ice broken off from a glacier and a type of lettuce? Number 2, what can be a type of fuel, a clothing brand, and the surname of a Fast and Furious actor? So what can be a type of fuel, a clothing brand, and the surname of a Fast and Furious actor? Number 3, what is the name of the app-based ride-finding service that also does food deliveries? So what is the name of the app-based ride-finding service that also does food deliveries? Number 4, what is the name... Oh, hang on. Uh-oh. Has it doubled up a question? Well, number 4 again, what is the name of the app-based ride-finding service that also does food deliveries? Has it doubled up? Yes, it has. Right, I'll give you question 4 again in the break. Let's move on to 5. 5, so yeah, put the same answer for 3 and 4 for now. Number 5, what N describes an extinct species of archaic humans from about 40,000 years ago? So what N describes an extinct species of archaic humans from about 40,000 years ago? Don't know why that's doubled up. It's loaded in the background, so I don't know why that's doubled up. Number 6, according to ghost law, what name is given to the type of spirit that is responsible for the physical disturbances? So according to the ghost law, what name is given to the type of spirit that is responsible for the physical disturbances? Number 7, what word beginning with A can describe a feeling of deep anxiety or dread? So what word beginning with A can describe a feeling of deep anxiety or dread? I'm just trying to get question 4 on screen for you. That's what I'm clicking away in the background. Number 8, a biologically unrelated lookalike or double is known as someone's what? So a biologically unrelated lookalike or double is known as someone's what? Yeah, didn't want to do that. Question number 9. Which word beginning with K can informally describe something that is broken, useless, or no longer effective? So what word beginning with K can informally describe something that is broken, useless, or no longer effective? Ah, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. Put that there. And then finally, as always, question number 10, what links them all together? This is question number 4. I don't know. I will get it sorted in. If you're playing on Quiz Jockey, you'll be able to put the answer in the break. What links them all together? But question number 4, what S is a type of layered pastry that traditionally has a sweet filling? So number 4 that you're missing is what S is a type of layered pastry that traditionally has a sweet filling. Number 10, what links them all together? But yeah, if you're playing on Quiz Jockey, I'll get that amended so you'll be able to put that in the break. Oh, that was hard work. Right, general knowledge then. Let's go. Number 1, in terms of square meters, which is the biggest castle in the United Kingdom? So in terms of square meters, which is the biggest castle in the United Kingdom? Number 2, in rugby union, how many more players are how many more players on a team are on the pitch than a rugby league team? So in rugby union, how many more players on a team are on the pitch than a rugby league team? That's going to trigger a sneezing fit. Number 3, if an animal lives part of his life both on land and in water, it is known as a what? So if an animal lives part of its life both on land and in water, it is known as a what? Number 4, Hilda was the middle name of which UK Prime Minister? So Hilda was the middle name of which UK Prime Minister? Number 5, Stara Pramen Brewery is based in which country? So Stara Pramen Brewery is based in which country? Number 6, Istanbul is sited across Europe and which other continent? So Istanbul is sited across Europe and which other continent? Number 7, what is the lowest scoring tile in a game of Scrabble? Don't give any hints away if you were in the private quiz I did a couple of weeks ago, because you already know the answer. But what is the lowest scoring tile in a game of Scrabble? Number 8, inverted, suspended, corkscrew, and vertical drop are all types of what? So inverted, suspended, corkscrew, and vertical drop are all types of what? Number 9, what does the letter C stand for in Washington, D.C.? What does the C stand for in Washington, D.C.? And finally, number 10, which classic Nintendo game made the switch to a mobile augmented reality game in 2016? So which classic Nintendo game made the switch to a mobile augmented reality game in 2016? Don't push that button this time. Okay, right, we're going to jump straight into another short break. So I will be back with you shortly. It's going to be the flags thing. I've not loaded the second break, actually. I've just realised. So it's just going to be the flags video again and then into the break with the timer. And I will see you after this. Okie dokie. Right, answers coming very, 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 very shortly. And if yeah, so just very quickly before I do, I know last week I said, hey, by the way, you were all asking about notebooks and they're all back and what have you, and then it turned out I misread Alex's message. So they are back now. They are there. You can jump onto PreziBox. There's even a code Alex sent me earlier. Where's it gone? PreziBox. So if you use if you use basically my name Jay, you get 10% off the second item, and then weird old me's coming up with a QR code for you as well. There he is. So yes, they are back in stock now. You can now order them. Sorry, I went too early last week. So you can now order them. So they are available for you now. Yes. Right, that one there, and that one there, and let's give you some answers. Let's push that one there. Cool. Okay. Connections round. I was just flicking through the quiz jockey answers just to see how everyone was getting on. So yeah, not done too badly. Right, number one then. What can be a piece of freshwater ice broken off from a glacier or a type of lettuce? It is iceberg. Number two, what can be a type of fuel, a clothing brand, and the surname of a Fast and Furious actor? It is Diesel. I don't really know if Diesel is actually technically his surname or if it's just like one name as in Vin Diesel, but I went with it. Number three, what is the name of the app-based ride-finding service that also does food deliveries? It is Uber. Number four, this is so let's put this up on screen. So what S is a type of layered pastry that traditionally has a sweet filling? It is strudel. Love those Uber layered pastries. Number five, what N describes an extinct species of archaic humans from about 40,000 years ago? It's Neanderthal. Number six, according to ghost lore, what name is given to the type of spirit that is responsible for the physical disturbances? It's poltergeist. Number seven, what word beginning with A can describe a feeling of deep anxiety or dread? It's angst. That's why I included anxiety in the question. Number eight, a biologically unrelated lookalike or double is known as someone's what? It is their doppelganger. Number nine, what word beginning with K can informally describe something that is broken, useless, or no longer effective? I said the letter K, by the way, not J. It is kaput. So what links them all together? They are J's shopping list. They are words originating from the German language. So they're words that we use often. I couldn't work out how to put Schadenfreude in there without giving away. But yeah, they're words originating from the German language is your link. And general knowledge then. Number one, in terms of square meters, which is the biggest castle in the United Kingdom? It is Windsor Castle. Number two, in rugby union, how many more players are on a team are on the pitch than a rugby league team? It is two. You've got 15 in a rugby union team, 13 on a rugby league team, so there's two extras. Number three, if an animal lives part of its life both on land and in water, it is known as an amphibian. Number four, Hilda was the middle name of which UK Prime Minister? It was Margaret Thatcher. Number five, Staropramen Brewery is based in which country? It's the Czech Republic. Number six, Istanbul is sighted across Europe and which other continent? It is Asia. Number seven, what is the lowest scoring tile in a game of Scrabble? It's blank. Because you can still use it to make up words that would then potentially push you just over like the triple word score or what have you. Yeah, so blank is the lowest scoring tile in a game of Scrabble. Number eight, inverted, suspended, corkscrew and vertical drop are all types of what? It is roller coasters. Number nine, what does the C stand for in Washington, D.C.? It's Columbia, so it's the District of Columbia. And finally, number 10. Which classic Nintendo game made the switch to a mobile augmented reality game in 2016? It was Pokemon. Oh dear. Right, Tot, your scores up. How have you got on? How have you got on? Beck, did the questions not go up in the break? I'll find out. They should have gone up in the break, but I didn't know they hadn't. Right, your tiebreaker then. How many Brit Award ceremonies have there been in total? So how many Brit Award ceremonies have there been in total? And it is. So Tuesday nights was the 42nd annual Brit Awards. So there's been 42 in total. So remember, whoever gets nearest to that gets the point, or if you're playing in some with your own different rules, etc., then 42 is your answer. There you go. Oh, hello. Where have you come? Why are you switched on? Off. It's gone. Right, so there we go. Thank you very, very much for playing. Oh, I've realised socials weren't on either. Anyway, right, thank you very much for playing along. How have you got on this evening? Let us know, as you always do, across social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whichever you decide. Let us know how you've got on. That is it from me for this evening. Run a bit longer than I normally do. But trying to get that question fixed. Back on Saturday night, another live quiz as always. Same time, same place. Facebook, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and even now Twitch. Yeah, let us know how you've got on, and we will see you all soon. Thank you very much for playing. It's that one there. Thank you very much for playing. We'll see you soon. Take care, and as always from me, stay safe.